Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss two very important news articles. One is about the Maharatna status that has been given to the PFC, that is Power Finance Corporation, and the other one is about the Bangalore-based fintech startup that is Open, and it is a new bank which has gained the investment of $100 million. Okay, so we will be discussing these two news articles. Before that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session. The link of the Telegram channel is in the description box below. So EduTap has brought for you 50% off, and for all these courses this is available from 20th October to 22nd October 2021. By using the code EDT10 you can avail this offer. So now starting with the news article, the center has given the Maharatna status to the PFC. See, Maharatna is the status which gives the companies more autonomy and authority. Okay, and it is higher than the Navratna and the Miniratna status. So the Maharatna status has been given to the PFC. The PFC was established in 1986 and it is under the Ministry of Power. It is under the Ministry of Power. It is a CPSC, that is the Central Public Sector Enterprises. Okay, and it is the largest infrastructure finance company, okay, that works in the power sector. So see, what is the motive of making it the Maharatna company? So see, the motive is that by giving it the Maharatna status, it will provide the competitive financing for affordable and reliable power, and the motto of power for all 24/7 can be accessed if the affordable and reliable power comes for all. Okay, and the Maharatna status provides you greater operational and the financial autonomy, that is independence. So with the greater operational and the financial autonomy, the affordable and the reliable power can be provided. So this was the motive, and then the enhanced powers to the PFC board with the Maharatna status. So the enhanced power is that the equity investments, the board will be able to make more equity investments in the by undertaking the financial joint ventures, the wholly owned subsidiaries, undertaking mergers and acquisitions not only in India but also in abroad. See, this all is subject to this criteria, this constraint, that is a ceiling of 15% of the net worth of the CPSC. Okay, here the CPSC is PFC. So the 15% of the net worth, not more than that, can be invested in one project. So, and that also 15% is limited to rupees 5,000 crore. That is, the company, that is the PFC, can only invest up to rupees 5,000 crore in one project without the consent of the government also. Like, they do not have to gain the consent of the government to do this. They can directly put rupees 5,000 crore in any of the ventures it want, okay, in any one project it wants. So this is what the benefit of being a Maharatna is, that is from the rupees 1,000 crore up to the rupees 5,000 crore, you do not need to gain the permission of the government. You can directly put this money in the in any one project. That is 15% of the net worth of the concerned CPSC. They can invest in any one project. They can also enter into the technology joint ventures or other strategic alliances, among others. Okay. The next is the PFC has witnessed the highest ever annual sanctions. So the power sector has gained the sanction of 1.66 lakh crore rupees, as well as it has gained the disbursement. The power sector has gained the disbursements of rupees 88,300 crore during the financial year 2020-21, and it was during the COVID time. As well as the highest ever profit the power sector has seen, that is of rupees 8,444 crore in financial year 2020-21. See, the Maharatna, making the PFC a Maharatna, is also pushing the government's agenda. See, the government wants to complete its commitment of becoming a 40% green energy by 2030. Okay, and the PFC will help in gaining this agenda. As well as the government wants to effectively monitor and implement the new revamped distribution sector scheme of distributing the power. Okay, so in that also the PFC will help, and by making PFC the Maharatna, it is like expanding the power sector. So now going to the other news article, that is about the Google and Musk, who has backed Indian neobanking firm by investing $100 million. So the Open is the fintech startup. It is a Bangalore-based fintech startup, and it is also the Asia's first neobanking platform for the small and medium enterprises and the startups. And it has gained the rupees 735 crore of the funding in the round. In the funding round, that is $100 million investment, and the investment was led by Musk along with the participation of Google, card operator Visa, and the Japan's SBI investment. See, Open is now valued at $500 million. Before this funding round, Open was valued at $150 million. So before this funding round, right now, it was valued at $150 million. Before that it was $150 million. Now it is valued at $500 million. So the new bank are the financial institutions, okay, and they are digital banks without any physical branches. They are not they are not like traditional banks who have a physical branches. So new banks are the banks that are digital banks without any physical branches, and they offer services that traditional banks don't. Okay, of course they are thoroughly working in the cloud network, in the network area, in the digital area. So they provide such services which the traditional banks cannot, and they do very efficiently. They do this work very efficiently. Still, the RBI has not permitted 100% digital banks. And why is it? Because the RBI has not permitted 100% digital banks because, see, they do not have any physical branches. So the customers are not very they can't trust easily the digital banks. So the RBI has said still has not given the permission to the 100% digital bank. Then how is this Open working in India? See, Open offers a business account in partnership with other banks, with the traditional banks, and helps the businesses automate and run their finances efficiently. See, it provides the automated bookkeeping tool so that the work becomes very easy, and the bookkeeping becomes very easy with the all the digital work. So it integrates the banking into the business workflows through the digital system, Now, with the investment in Open, what will the Open do with this investment? It will try to strengthen and accelerate the new products line. It will try to bring the new products like the Swiss and the cloud native, so that the digital things become more easy. The financial institutions can help with the digital initiatives. So there are different kind of products or different kind of initiatives that will be brought by the Open with this investment, okay. As well as the Open will try to strengthen and make the foothold strong in the small and medium enterprises neo banking sector, okay. As well as, see, before what was it was 20 lakh clienteles that was with the Open. Now it is expected that with the investment, the clientele will increase from the 20 lakh SMEs to 50 lakh, along with making its presence felt in the South Asian countries. And Open do not only want to expand itself to South Asian countries, but it also wants to expand to the Europe and US markets. So now MCQs for practice. The Maharatna CPSEs can directly invest up to, like I told you, it can invest up to 15% of its net worth, and that also is limited to 5,000 crore only, okay. So right answer will be the Maharatna CPSEs can directly invest up to INR 5,000 crore without any permission of the government. And this might seem static, but after reading this news article of the PFC, it is a current affairs topic. It is a current affair question, we can say, okay. Because in PFC we saw that it can only invest up to 15% of its net worth or the 5,000 crore, and all the rules for the Maharatna CPSEs must be same. As well as one more important thing is the PFC has become the 11th Maharatna CPSE, okay. PFC is the 11th Maharatna CPSE, and it is on the same area like ONGC and other CPSEs like BHEL. So the other question is, which among these is Asia's first neo-banking platform and for SMEs and the startup? SMEs, that is small and medium enterprises and the startups. So Open is the Asia's first neo-banking platform for the SMEs and startups. So thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here. Thank you.